Good morning and welcome to day 19 of the third annual WSOP Daily Spaces coverage and the longest running poker space. I'm Sherry Pluskota, aka Peaches, and I'll be your host. My co host this morning thus far is ASG. How are you, bud?
Doing all right.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Many thanks to my sponsor, Elevator Results. If you need a tailor made workout plan to help you lose weight or gain weight, Elevator Results can design that plan. Follow them on Twitter or check out their site at elevatedresultspt.com. A reminder you can find the recordings of my past spaces, including the daily WSOP and the daily WPT coverage, all the interviews on my YouTube channel at Sherry Pluskota 9212. Please like and subscribe. It's free of charge. Be reminded we will always try to give the most updated and accurate information possible, but we are human and make mistakes, and the information is always changing. So please double check any information we provide to ensure yourself the best experience possible. And please correct us if we're wrong. We want it right. That's very important to us. So if you find we've said something incorrectly, please let us know so we can make the corrections. Reminder, the WPT Gold Rush Lounge is located in Old Red on the third floor. It's open Thursdays through Sundays, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Poker.org Legends Lounge will be open June 24th through July the 11th. And as soon as I figure out what those hours of operation are going to be, I'll let you know. ASG, you have anything you'd like to add to any of that, bud?
Nope.
Awesome. I'm a little rough around the edges this morning. I think day 19 is catching up to me. ASG. I think it is indeed. I'm going to move right along to the Women's Poker Hall of Fame and the inductions for the year 2022. Which I'm happy to say I was at that induction ceremony, and it was really a delight to be there. And after going to my very first one, I made a promise to myself I would never miss one of those induction ceremonies because it's a great luncheon. The class of 2022, Jennifer Tilley, one of our original Spaces listeners, won her first bracelet for taking down the ladies event in 2005. That same year, Jen won the WPT Ladies Invitational Tournament. Jen is well known for her acting career and has won many awards for her roles, currently starring in The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Jennifer Tilley was inducted in the class of 2022 of the Women's Poker Hall of Fame. The next inductee that year was Vanessa Selps. A lawyer by education, Vanessa left the poker world to begin to work at a hedge fund. She was the top female in earnings in the poker world. At her retirement from poker, Vanessa had won 3 bracelets and had over $11 million in winnings. Another inductee for the class of 2022, Vanessa Selps. Angelica Hale was also inducted in 2022. Angelica is the vice president of global tour management at the WPT. She was a driving force in getting the WPT committee to wait a minute. No, commitment. I'm sorry. Sorry. Let me get this. She was a driving force in getting the WPT to commit to the first ever $200,000 guarantee for a ladies' event in 2022. Angelica Hale, class of 2022. Another inductee that year was Terry King. Terry won her first and only bracelet in 1978 for winning the 7-card stud ladies event. Terry is well known for being Chip Reese's girlfriend, and many consider Terry a historian of poker. A lot of people know her from her Facebook presence because she does run a group, and it's all things poker. Uh, Terry King, class of 2022 Women's Poker Hall of Fame. So that was a year they inducted 4 ladies. Something I wish the regular Hall of Fame would do, not only ladies, but 4 people at a time, because, we'll never get everybody in there that we think are deserving at one at a time. So, anyway, we've all discussed that a million times. So, here we are. I want to say that if you didn't tune in yesterday, I highly recommend you go back and listen to the recording of our interview with Kenny Lambert Jr. He's definitely old school Vegas, been around for a long time, and it was fun to hear his stories, for sure. So if you missed that interview yesterday, there is a recording. It's still pinned on my Twitter page, and of course, it'll go on my YouTube channel in a few days. Speaking of my YouTube channel, I am getting caught up with getting the videos up there. So anyway, my IT guy is back at it. So good for us. Um, Welcome, Dana. How are you?
Good morning, Sherry. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. You have any updates from the HCL world?
Well, if y'all are looking for some good cash game poker to watch, I suggest the last 3 days because it was just absolute insanity. It was the same group of people, with a couple more mixed in. And we saw a $740,000 pot on Thursday night of all nights, and then a $670,000 pot last night on a 100-200. So
Love it. I've been so busy. I haven't tuned in since the beginning of the week, but I have seen some snippets that have been put out there for sure. Um,
yep,
it's been kind of fun to watch, that's for sure. Some big pots going on at HCL.
yep.
Uh, Dana was able to secure a donation for the meetup game. Do you want to tell us about it, or should we wait?
Well, they say they have 4 shirts. It's just going to be a matter of logistics right now, getting it to the post office.
No worries. And guess
So,
what? I can always do a giveaway in the spaces after the meetup game. So no
oh,
worries.
okay.
Yeah, no worries about the time frame. I always figure out a way to give the stuff away. So
Yeah, that's really exciting. And then I plugged your meetup game to Rounder Magazine as well. I haven't gotten confirmation or tracking on that, but they didn't say no.
well, thank you so much. I appreciate that for sure. Um, it's definitely going to be a fun time, no doubt about it. June 21st, 1 p.m. at the Bellagio is the Spaces meetup game. This will be the 5th one I'm hosting, and I may be a little biased, but I think it gets better every time. And the other 4 have been fantastic. So, some big shoes to fill, and they're my own shoes. But anyway, should be a fun time for sure. I just kind of want to give a little shout out to anybody that has been victimized by the rioters. A little prayer to anyone. I hope everybody stays safe, and that includes the rioters. It's okay to protest peacefully. You know, Starting fires and looting is not peaceful. Come on, you guys. Come on, come on, come on. And also sending out some prayers to Israel and anyone in harm's way in any country. We don't want people to get hurt or killed, that's for sure. So prayers going out. Of course, I stand with Israel. They have been a longtime friend of the United States, and that's just my point of view. And guess what? I'm entitled to it. And if you disagree, you're entitled to that, and that's okay. No worries. Um, ASG, you have anything you want to bring up this morning?
I try not to get political on here, so I'll pass.
Well, I'm talking about poker, but that's okay. I don't mind that either. Um, I Is it just me, or is the WSOP been very boring as far as the gossip column? There's nothing really going on. Nobody's pulled down their pants. There's no irate lady at a table. What's going on, ASU?
Well, there was the pirate guy, but I mean, that was big news if you didn't hear about that, right?
Go ahead, tell us about it in case somebody.
No, I'm at the guy who dressed as a pirate was
Arrested.
yeah.
Yeah. But
I hadn't
No,
heard
I'm just
about
saying.
that.
Go ahead and tell everybody about it because some might not know.
Yeah, I think he was arrested for it was it murder? It was
I don't
something
know.
big.
It's something big. I want to say it may be murder too. But you guys look it up. He dressed up as the pirate last year, and there was quite a bit of advertisement around him, so to speak. Social media posts about him and being dressed up as a pirate last year. And unfortunately, he's not a good person, or allegedly, I should say, because, he has to go through the court system. And anyway, yeah, normally we have things like gossipy things to talk about, like a dealer, taking up everybody's stack when they shouldn't have, or, whatever. And this year it's been so quiet. Like everybody's behaving. What's going on?
Yeah, it's just people annoyed at Martin, and that's it.
And people are getting a little annoyed at Cabrillo. I love it. It's so true, though. It's so true. They are getting aggravated with him. It's
I
so
mean,
true.
like you have this post where Daniel. I mean, jokingly. I mean, granted, it was joking, but Daniel Negreanu literally says some comment, joking about how he's gonna kick his teeth in, and nobody's like, "Hey, maybe you shouldn't say that."
Right? Right? It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing to threaten somebody. Okay, Bathwater for Buy-in says, when is our ladies event? Excited to see my horse and playing, doing her thing. Well, in order for me to be your horse, you actually have to send me money, Bathwater for Buy-in. So I am not your horse at this point in time, but um, you know, here we are. Hey Fats, how are you?
Good. How are you doing today, Sherry?
I'm doing well.
When you bring up stories from last year, my favorite one from last year was the brand new rookie dealer that had to do a color up, and everybody walked away from the table. And while there was nobody at the table, the dealer took everybody's chip stack and brought it into the middle of the table and mixed all the chips up.
100%.
That was my favorite one. Like you can't even make that stuff up.
100%. That was one of the biggest stories last year. And, um, you know, yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. And we all felt the pain of those players at that table. Could you imagine coming back from break and especially if you were
Hey,
like the chip leader,
all the
and you're
chips
like,
in the center of the table. It's just
oh God. And your chip stack is now divided amongst all of the chip stacks, and all of the chip stacks are even, and you are no longer the chip leader. But of course, they went to the cameras and figured it out. And I think that everybody was happy with the way it turned out. I don't
yeah,
remember
but it
people
was
complaining.
certainly a classic.
For sure. Last year we had not only that, we had that one lady was irate at a table. That was a viral video.
Yep,
Then we,
that was entertaining.
yep. And then we had some guy pulled down his pants. We never saw that video, probably, thankfully. What other stories? Again, Cabrillo was part of that because wasn't that when they thought he was marking the cards on that live table and there was a big thing about marked cards?
Well, no,
Yeah,
the
the good
mark
old
cards
mark
wasn't on the
card.
live table. That was on like previous tables that people were accusing him of doing so, and then like he actually during the live table made some comment about how the cards look marked, and everybody laughed at him. But no, yeah, no, that was going into the live table.
My solution for that is if you keep every time they put out a new deck, you start noticing there's marked cards right out of the gate. then, let's say they're marking like all the aces. If it's a high-low, they're marking like all the aces and the twos. Well, just every time you get an ace or a two, put the same mark on the card if it's not there, and then everybody will know and you'll be fine.
Oh God. Yeah, let's not do that. But I'm pretty sure there was something to do with marked cards at that live table as well. There was some talk about it, other venues and him being involved at other places and people calling him out. But there was some issue at that live table too because they actually made a statement that they had looked at those cards at that live table and found nothing. So
My
there was.
biggest objection to marked cards is my eyesight's not good enough to notice them from across the table.
Well, and it's
So,
funny you say that
so,
because
so the marked cards really, if I'm sharp enough to notice the marks, I'm at a disadvantage because I still can't see them.
I agree with you. And I think of that every time somebody says, if I have the cards in front of me, of course, I may notice it's marked and I'll bring it up. But I don't know how people can see it from a distance. Like you have to have some eagle eyes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, some
feel it.
people were claiming that that's the reason why he was standing up
Right.
and hovering over. But like as I said, I don't recall anybody claiming that he marked those. I mean, like we were the stream was shown and nobody ever saw him marking any cards. And then like as I said, I thought the marking and the checking the decks was from the day before, but it all kind of blended into that whole
Sure.
event.
Sure. Yeah, it
It's
all has.
also
Yeah.
it's also like in blackjack when you got these guys that their expertise is looking for weak dealers that kind of flash the whole card. Man, my eyesight's never good enough to catch anything like that.
Me neither. And I've even had friends that play like pit games that'll say, "Oh yeah, I noticed that say I'm just calling out a card. The Ace of Spades had a mark on it." So I would just look every time the card, the dealer's cards were face down, not turned up yet, to see if he had the Ace of Spades. And I was like, I never even thought about looking like that at the cards in the pit. I mean, I guess that's how naive I am about all that. But yeah, I never thought about looking for marks in the pit.
Yeah, but as far as this year is concerned, there was that one tweet at the beginning where uh someone posted that a dealer asked if he has to shuffle every time, and then there was uh
Oh,
then there was color upgate, but yeah, halfway through that's about it so far.
yeah, there's nothing. It's like a boring, gossipy WSOP this year. And you know, I don't know
And
if it's the
yeah,
quiet before the storm or not.
I
and I would say not just boring gossipy. Like Nick Schulman won his bracelet, and outside of that, I can't think of any like big like in play style stuff. But
Well, and I was happy for Jason Kuhn. Like that, I think that was a great moment too at the WSOP. But Nick Schulman, his little video post winning, I think is going to go down as an iconic video for sure. And honestly, it's just been like quiet. Like everybody's just playing, getting along, and yeah, like it's been boring. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's really kind of good. Everybody's behaving themselves.
I posted up in your jumbotron my tweet today. I released 3 golf long shot pizza bets for the U.S. Open for a couple of guys, and why I liked it. The only feedback I got was that I bet them for $100 each, and somebody was saying that sounds like more than a pizza bet. But I remind them they don't call me fats for nothing.
Oh God. And pizza's expensive now. You could probably only get 2 pizzas for $100 or maybe two and a half.
We
So
ordered 2 like a couple pizzas the other night, last week, and it was like $45, and it was really two large pizzas and a small like 4-piece square pizza.
Oh, that's pretty good. The pizzas we order are not from the chain, and they're certainly not that cheap.
That was from Jets.
Yeah, yeah. All right, I have to revisit what bath water for buy-ins is is going after here.
Maybe
Uh,
Beth Bathwater was suggesting that her horse was going to be Ash Kardashian and not you.
well, no, but he's talking to me. So he says, I sent you Joey Ingram because, the other morning he invited Joey Ingram via a tag of the space. That's worth at least 10% of the ladies' event action. Or you can get me a bottle of Tiffany Michelle's bathwater instead. Oh, you are so funny, bathwater for buy-ins. You are hilarious.
How is
Um,
it that parody account has had such a lasting effect with you?
because I think it's hilarious. I love the way that account was born. It was a purely fun way of a troll account to be born. And they're not being ugly to people.
Yeah, I know, but it's just the general concept of it is usually something that would fall out of your radar and not go. But I agree, it's hilarious. But
Well, but
it's
you know
fun.
how
It's
that
funny that
account
you.
but you know how that account was born was because of something I said.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so I was
I
all right, let
remember
me
I was in that space
okay, so
that night.
yeah. So I was interviewing Ash Kardashian, and she was telling us how she gets creepers in her DMs asking for foot pictures, pictures of this, pictures of that. And she said, "And can you believe somebody wants my bath water?" And I said, "Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. You should sell your bath water for buy-ins." And so
Yeah,
that's within less than 5 minutes, this troll account down below was born. And I think it's hilarious. Oh, I love it. But sorry, no 10% for you, bathwater for buy-ins.
yeah, you're not.
However,
You're still trying to get your commission and swag fees up to 10% for your the home game
for the
or the
meetup
meetup
game.
game.
But I will tell you, bathwater for buy-ins. If you want to come up here and speak with us, and because I know who you are, because I heard you speak in a space last week. If you want to come up and speak with us, I will give you 2% of my action on that for nothing. So there you go.
Wow,
Uh, that's a
that's a pretty good deal. You don't pry 2% out of Sherry for free.
That's right. And I'm going to tell you, this is a one-time offer for the next 30 minutes. Now let's make it less than that. Next 15 minutes.
10 minutes.
All right,
Do
10
it.
minutes.
I'm going to jump off of the mic, but I'll be
Okay.
listening.
Okay. Thanks, Dana.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Hey, Isaac, I'm sending you the invite for the speaker. Maybe you can't come up right now, but just request if it's not working. I don't know what the hell's going on in these spaces. We finally got Brad straightened out yesterday. We don't know how, but all of a sudden he started working again, and there we are. But Isaac, I did send you the microphone. I don't know what's going on. Um, oh, there you are. I heard it click over. Are you there, Isaac?
Yes, I am. Good morning.
Good morning. How you feeling, pal?
Not too bad. Just tired,
Yeah,
but besides that, much better.
good, good, good. Family feeling better, hopefully.
Getting there. We're still not
Oh,
out of the
sorry.
water with that, but getting there.
Sorry, there's nothing worse than the whole family being down with the flu. We all can relate to that for sure. No doubt about it. Um,
Absolutely. Thank you.
you're absolutely welcome. Appreciate you joining us today. Um, do you want to do casino history or you want to wait till tomorrow?
Give me a little bit, and yeah, I can do a couple today.
Okay. All right. No worries. While he is preparing and getting his notes out, so to speak, I'm going to go over the stuff we have for the Splash the Pot items. our meetup game is a week away, and I'm so excited um, that people are still coming forward with things for us to give away at the meetup game. Like Dana messaged me this morning that Raver's going to send us some T-shirts, and that's exciting, right? And if they don't arrive in time, I'll figure out a way to give them away in a space or something. We'll do something. Um, so I'm just going to go over what other folks are doing for us. Of course, the meetup game is June 21st at the Bellagio at 1 p.m. It is a cash game. There will be splash the pot items as well as a drawing for a poker package to Malta. Reminder that poker package does not include transportation. You have a 1 in 37 chance of winning it because I'm only giving 37 tickets out to the first 37 people sitting on a stack playing poker at the game. So you want to get there on time and get a seat, and so you can get a ticket to that drawing. Many thanks to the Bellagio and Sean McCormick for making the arrangements for us to have free pizza and the Bellagio Poker Room, a win-win for sure. Also, thanks to Sarah O'Connor for her autographed copies of her new book, The New Queen's Guide to Poker. Appreciate that donation to our Splash the Pot items. Also, South Point is giving a certificate or certificates to be given away. They always give us some nice prizes. So thank you, South Point and Jason and the crew over there. Jeff with 2F has donated some hats to give away. Ruben has donated some gift cards, and both Jeff and Ruben plan to be with us that day. John Robertson gave us 2 books. He gave us The Short Stack Ninja and The Mental Game of Poker to give away. Of course, our friends Isaac and D-Man and Exec Deck and the rest of the crew, the Reaper and Mache and everybody over there at Green Visor Gang has given us 2 Phase 4 passes to give away, as well as some swag that Isaac will bring with him. My friend Irene gave, we have, I think, 4 makeup bags that were left over from the last Meet a Game. And of course, she said to give them away at this one. And then Caitlin Arnwine is going to join us that day too. And she's going to bring us some miscellaneous items to give away. And so we'll figure that out when she brings them, what they are. I really appreciate Karen Chess speaking up the other day, and she is going to give us a starter, oh my goodness, easy for me to say, a starter subscription to GTO. So we will give that away that day as well. Thank you, Karen Chess. And of course, Dana, thank you for arranging for some shirts from Raver. So quite an arrangement and array of things to give away. And if I had to guess, I'm sure there's going to be some surprises along the way from Sean and the folks at Bellagio. They were so kind to us the last time. I'm sure they will be this time as well. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing everybody. Anybody have any questions about the meetup game?
Can it be tomorrow? No, I'm just playing.
I know, right? Look, I get it. I've been talking about it for months, and it's like, okay, it's almost here. And then it's sort of like a wedding, right? After the wedding's over, there's sort of like a letdown because it's over after months of planning, but it's okay. It's going to be great. My son's going to join us, and so that's fun.
So if I heard Sean correctly, he didn't say uh, all you can eat for PPE. He said all the free pizza for PPE. So, because I remember I was thinking if I wasn't at work that I was going to go up there and say that if I was PPE, especially being PPE, I would go up, take all the pizza, and start charging for it.
But he also followed up with, but if PPE plays his cards right, so to speak, he can get unlimited free pizza for everyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just take all the pizza and say, I'm charging less than the venue does.
Oh, PPE, come to the meetup game, dude. We want to make Sean McCormick have to pay out of his pocket for pizzas. Come on, PPE.
Bathwater's trolling me for. I could have spent the $100 pizza bets on bathwater instead.
Oh, see, he's got a point there. Ah, Pete, I love it. I love it so much. Oh, bathwater for buy-ins just tickles my funny bone. It's crazy, but it's true. Um, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I guess we should look at what's going on around town. Uh, and I will start out with the Win. The Win has a 12 o'clock tournament. It is a no limit tournament, $1,100 buy in, 250K guarantee. At 1,400 hours is a satellite into the 2K2 mystery, $400 buy in, 10 seats guaranteed. At 1,800 hours is a no limit turbo, a $1,100 buy in, 100K guarantee. Over at the Aria at 11 is their mystery bounty, $1,100 buy-in, 300K guarantee. At 1,800 hours is a satellite into their $1,600 tournament. It's a $240 buy-in, 10 seats guarantee. If I was in town, I would be playing that tournament right there. At 10:10 a.m. at the Venetian is no limit seniors event, $1,100 buy-in, 250K guarantee. And at 12:10 p.m. is their PLO, $1,100 buy-in, $150 guarantee. Over at the MGM at 10 o'clock is a stud 808 tournament, $600 buy-in, $40,000 guaranteed. 1 o'clock is their day two of their no limit tournament. 1,600 hours is their bomb pot turbo, $400 buy-in, 25K guarantee. 1,800 hours is their no limit, $250 buy-in, 10K guarantee. At 2,100 hours is their no limit tournament, $150 buy-in, 3K guarantee. Don't forget the mixed game festival at the Bellagio starts again tomorrow, the 15th of June through the 19th of June over at the Bellagio. 11 o'clock is a no limit tournament at the Orleans, $400 buy in, 40K guarantee. 1,600 hours is their triple stud tournament, $240 buy in, 10K guarantee. 1,800 hours is the no limit tournament, $200 buy in, 15K guarantee. And at 2,200 hours is their Survivor, $125 buy in, $1,500 guarantee. Over at the Nugget at 10 is their seniors, $500 buy in, 125K guarantee. At 12 p.m. is their mixed triple draw lowball tournament. And on the original schedule, it was the triple stud. So that triple stud tournament was changed to mixed triple draw lowball tournament. $400 buy-in, 20K guarantee. At 1,800 hours is their no limit tournament. $200 buy-in, 20K guarantee. We're going to take a break from that. And if Isaac's ready for some casino history, we'll do that next.
Do you want me to do the history, or do you want me to do the hotels I have?
Let's do the history first, and then we'll go back to the tournaments around town.
Okay, sounds good. All right, y'all. So, if I'm in the right place to see today, we're gonna start off with the Bellagio. So, let's see. Steve Wynn wasn't done after Mirage. In 1998, he opened Bellagio, and this time he didn't build a resort. He built art, inspired by a town on Lake Como. Bellagio was a love letter to Italian elegance. Marble floors, hand blown glass by Dale, and now, mind you, I might butcher this one, Dale Chihuly, and a hobby that looked like a museum. I'm sorry, a lobby that looked like a museum. The centerpiece, the fountains of Bellagio, an 8.5-acre lake with a perfectly choreographed water show set to opera, pop, and Sinatra. Bellagio was also the moment that poker truly got glam. The Bellagio Poker Room became the mecca for high stakes action. This is where the big game ran with Doyle Brunson, Daniel Negreanu, and the best in the world trading six-figure pots. Bellagio didn't just raise the bar, it was the bar. Still is. If Mirage was the new Vegas blueprint, Bellagio was its crown jewel. Let me see. Okay. And here's my next one. Excalibur, the casino that swung a sword at subtlety. Open since 1990. Excalibur is what happens when someone asks, "What if we built a castle and filled it with slot machines?" It was full on medieval fantasy. Turrets, jousting tournaments, knights in armor, greeting guests. It was meant to be family friendly. Yep. Vegas tried that phase in the 90s, and for a while it worked. You had a dinner show with live sword fights, arcade style kid zones, and cartoon level theming. The hotel itself is still one of the largest in the world, with over 4,000 rooms. And despite the all over and top design, it found its audience: budget travelers, nostalgia lovers, and folks who just wanted the Vegas experience without breaking the bank. These days, Excalibur's toned it down a little bit, but the castle still stands, and that iconic blue and red glow at night is still a beacon for anyone who prefers their Vegas a little weird and a lot of fun. And those are the ones I have for today's share.
Awesome. Thank you. You can go whenever you're ready. You can go into your casino. I mean your tournaments.
Alrighty, let's see. We'll start off with Westgate Las Vegas. Westgate offers a variety of daily poker tournaments at 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. There's the $45 buy-in no limit hold'em tournament. At 7 p.m., a $65 buy-in no limit hold'em tournament. And at 9 p.m., a $60 buy-in no limit hold'em tournament as well. Additionally, they host a 3 p.m. Lazy Pineapple tournament. Um, Over at Planet Hollywood, Planet Hollywood conducts four daily no limit hold'em tournaments at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 6 p.m., and 10 p.m. Each tournament has a $100 buy-in and offers a starting stack of 20,000 chips. Over at Red Rock, Red Rock hosts a daily no limit hold'em tournament at 10:35 a.m. The buy-in varies by day. Monday to Thursday, it's a $125 buy-in. Friday to Sunday, a $150 buy-in. Each tournament offers a starting stack of 25K chips as well. Over at Caesars, they have their 10 a.m. $120 $50 add-on 15K starting stack tournament. At 2 p.m., a 160 $50 add-on 20K starting stack tournament. At 6 p.m., a $120 50K add-on 15K starting stack tournament. And finally, at 9 p.m., a $160 $50 add-on 20K starting stack tournament. Over at Resorts World, there is their 12/5 $200 no limit 25K starting stack. And at 7:05, again, is the $200 no limit. Again, 25K starting stack. And these are 30-minute levels over at Resorts World. Finally, over at Mandalay Bay, they have their nightly $60 no limit hold'em tournament at 8 p.m. It has a 10K starting stack and 15-minute levels with no guarantee. And those are my casino share.
Well, thank you for those updates for sure. Appreciate you. Over at South Point today at 10:10 a.m. is their Mystery Bounty $240 buy-in, and that has a 15K guarantee. At 2:10 p.m. is their No Limit Turbo Bounty. It's a $120 buy-in, 5K guarantee. At 6:10 p.m. is a Deeper Stack Tournament, $240 buy-in, 20K guarantee. And at 10:10 p.m. is their $120 Turbo Bounty, 3K guarantee. Moving over to the WSOP event number 36. 10K pot limit Omaha high, low, 8 or better. 3.6 million the prize pool, 386 runners. Going into yesterday, the chip leader was Philip Sternheimer of Germany, who came out the winner for 763,000. Retracted was in second place for 508,000, and Deeb took third for 348,000. Um, Flight 1C of the Monster Stack got 2,681 runners. 886 will move on to day two. The high roller, 100K high roller, had 103 runners, 10 million in prize pool money. The winner, I'm just going to spell his first name. Maybe Isaac can help me out. It is Joao Martins Vieira. He took home $2.6 million for winning that tournament.
That sounds like Zhao or something.
Jowl. Thank you. And in second place was Aram Organyan, I believe. Oganyan took home $1.7 million out of that high roller tournament.
Wow.
Teams, yeah, Team Spacers earned some points with Lucky Chewy coming in sixth place for 471,000.
He's having a great summer share.
He really is. And I'm going to tell you something. I was looking at those numbers and we went from 37 to like 75 or 6 and then we went back to 37. I don't know where we're at today, but again, I'm going back to not watching it cuz I'm better off not
Yeah,
looking at it.
but yeah, Lucky Chewy, he busted second in the, or finished second, should I say, in the, what was it, the 50, and then immediately registered for the 100, like, and then finished sixth in that one. So
ASG, dude, I was saying the same thing yesterday. What an animal. Like, and what I love about him, he's so calm.
Yes.
Like, you can't move that dude. Like, it's just, it's great. And Scott Seaver put out a tweet talking about him after the 50K, saying how he took not winning. Like, he took it like just a bump in the road. Like you said, he went and immediately entered the 100K. Who does that, right? It just so dope. I love watching
It's
his run.
awesome.
I love watching him play. That heads up with him and Kuhn, just that final table period. What an amazing final table.
It's so cool. It's definitely what makes poker great for sure. And hopefully he's going to continue to do well. Now we need Andrew Moreno and Robert Mizraki to get the lead out for our team for sure because um, they're down at the bottom of our points getters. So we need those underdogs to come on. And I don't even think Andrew has played anything, but I could be wrong. I really should go check his Twitter account, but we need them to get us some points. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, moving right along to the $1,500 horse tournament. There were 867 runners, 1.1 million in the prize pool. The winner was Andre, I think is how you say it. And I'm going to spell his last name as Zigalov. He took home 197,000. Thomas Taylor of Canada, second place for 131,000. And a notable to give a little shout out to is the First Lady of Poker, Linda Johnson, took 10th place for 11K, so close to her second bracelet. And yet, so far, hopefully, she will continue to succeed this summer and maybe get that second bracelet. Moving on to event number 40, the 5K Seniors High Roller, 3.5 million in the prize pool. The leader at this moment is Ramana, I think it's Aparla, has 3 million, and he is from the United States. There are 47 left in this tournament. Theo Jorgensen of Switzerland has 2 million. A notable would be Odie Baker, has 8 million. I'm sorry, is in eighth place with 1 million in his chip stack. There's 646,000 waiting at the top for the winner. Event number 41 is the 10K Limit Hold'em Tournament. 865 runners. There are 91 left, and there is 280. No, I'm sorry, there are 9 left. There is 282,000 waiting at the top, and the leader is Victor Blom, and he has 2 million in chips. Ryan Bambrick has 1 million. Some notables still in it to win it. Zeno Neves, and still in it is D-Nex. So that is event 41. Event number 42 is a 1K pot limit, Omaha 8-handed, 1.7 million in the prize pool. There is 102 out of the 1,932 left in it to win it. Waiting at the top for the winners, 237,000. The chip leader right now is Juan Caridad, and Nicholas Nash is second place. And the chip stacks were not correct, so I'm not giving out any chip stacks. Good luck to those folks. In event number 43, which is the $1,500 RAS tournament, 652K in the prize pool, 472 entries. Waiting at the top for the winner is $126,000. The leader at this time is Thomas McCormick, and he has 343,000 in his chip stack. Clinton Wilson, I think it's Wilson, has 317,000 in his chip stack. Some notables still in it to win it would be Sean Deeb and our very own Towley, aka Matt Savage, Jeff Lissandro, Huck C, Jeannie David, all still in that tournament to try to win it. Schedule looks as follows. At 10 a.m., day one, flight 1D of the Monster Stack, $1,500 buy-in, event number 37. 12 p.m. is day two of event 42, the 1K pot limit, Omaha 8-handed. Day one, 1 o'clock, day two of event 43, which is that RAS tournament. And at 2 p.m. is day one of event 44, which is the 10K Big O tournament. So hopefully some of our horses from our Spaces Fantasy League team will be in that Big O tournament that starts at 2. That's all I have for you at the WSOP. Anybody got any comments about it?
I got a buddy who I think is going to enter the 10K Big O. So
Let's go.
GL to him, good friend, and hell of a Big O and Badoogie player.
Let's go. We'll look forward to following him as he makes his way to number one. Hello.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Love it.
I really hope he does because honestly, it's because of him I even play it. So, and he's in Web3 as well. A really cool person. He's a pro who, if I know his history well enough, has been around since like the early 2000s. His
Love it.
name's Ryan Johnson. Really cool dude.
Love it. Well, make sure you bring him up every day and let us know what's going on with him.
You know, I will. I'll ask him how he's doing over there because he's been over there since the beginning of the series, and he is trying to play like the entire schedule.
Good for him. Good luck to him. Ryan Johnson. Love that.
Yeah, I'll see if
Um,
I can get him to come in here one of these days, Bird.
please.
I will. I haven't spoken to him. I'm actually going to see him for the meetup game. I'm going to have him try to come in if he's not playing a tournament.
Awesome. We would love that for sure. Love it. Keep us updated. I'm going to welcome Matt to the panel. How you doing, Matt?
Hey Sherry and everybody, how are we all doing? Are we keeping well over there? I should say good morning over there.
It's all relative, isn't it? Doing well, Matt. You doing okay, buddy?
Yeah, good. Thanks. Been doing pretty good. It's just for clarification, Sherry. It's actually the evening time over here, so your morning is our evening.
I know. I know. I get it. But we have people in here from all over the world. So you have the evening. Somebody's probably at 2 in the morning. Somebody's at 8 o'clock in the morning. So we just have to know that it's okay if we say good morning and it's good evening for you.
Oh yes, I think it's just the way how the world works. It's like whenever I want to watch a sport from your wonderful country, whether it's baseball or basketball, we have to stay up at like 1 a.m. in the morning before it starts
Right.
because of the time difference. But yeah, no,
Of
everything's
course.
been good. I've been watching the big game on tour. It's been going very well. This is season 2. You can catch it on YouTube as well for anyone who's specific. I won't say specifically what happens, but the loose cannon who comes on now. The loose cannon is they have $50,000 to start off with, yeah,
Right.
and they have to whatever they make at the end of the session. There's 150 cards that are going to be being dealt, in total. If you get my meaning,
Right.
150 hands played, I should say, and whatever the loose cannon finishes with, that's their profit. So say at the end of it, they make say 75 or 80,000. That means they can take home $30,000 in profit,
Right.
which is not bad. But unfortunately, as I say, I won't spoil it for those who want to watch it. But the loose cannon had it tough. Now, do you remember a player called Jordan Handrich, Sherry. I think she's been in Spaces, actually.
I actually have been looking at that a little bit, so I kind of have a little bit of knowledge about it. I actually watched her what do you call it, when she was trying to get on the show, the audition. And I'm going to tell, for those that are not familiar, she was a brilliant lawyer, and she went to the chiropractor. Well, she had like a snowmobile accident, and so she went back home and went to a chiropractor, and the chiropractor was really rough with her, and it actually ended up where she ended up having a stroke, okay, after a visit to a chiropractor, because I can't remember the exact injury, but he injured her and it caused a stroke, and so she had to give up practicing law. And so her husband is in the poker world, Chris Wallace. You may know him from I think he worked for Card Player. He is a does book publishing in the poker world. A lot of poker players go to him when they have a book to publish. Um, and so she's got quite a story, and she brings her little comfort dog with her to the audition. And as a matter of fact, when she first auditioned, I didn't really know who she was. I didn't know she was Chris's wife. And when she finished her first initial audition, I was like, that's who they're going to pick. Like, it was so clear that she was going to be the one. Excuse me, for sure. And I'm not going to give it away either, Matt, but is there anything else you wanted to add to that?
I think you've already done the job for me, Sherry. To be honest with you, but yes, she's an inspiration. Is Jordan? I think for a lot of people, and she, as far as I'm aware from the interview that she gave, she said she had loads of fun and she met some incredible people.
Right on. Right on. Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because I actually was looking at some of that data this morning, and I thought, oh, I got to figure out a time I can watch it. Like, I am so behind watching and listening to podcasts and shows, and I just am. There's just not enough hours in my day right now. Hopefully, I'll maybe be able to catch up on some on the plane, but I just don't, honestly. With the daily show every day, by the time I'm done with this, then I'm off doing stuff with the kids, and in the evening, I'm getting ready for the next day's show, and just there's not enough hours in my day anyway, but I will catch up eventually. Pardon me. I do want to give a little shout out to the birthday boy, Mr. President of our United States, but more importantly to our Army, 250-year-old United States Army. My son in law, my uncles, my dad, my father in law all served in the Army. God bless them all. And God bless those enlisted now in all of our armed forces for sure. So happy birthday to our Army, U.S. Army. 250 years of protecting us. Go ahead, Isaac.
Okay, I just saw something, and mind you, I'm still not completely there, right? But but I think what I just saw, the rest of y'all need to see just for the sake of fucking laughing your ass off.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
if you
What
look
is it?
up in the jumbotron, everybody, my buddy PCK, who is part of Golden Baboons, which is
Yes.
GVG's our longest standing sponsor. He put up this tweet for their bingo night that happens every Thursday, and I fell off the fucking couch. Okay, so go ahead and just check out that video up ahead real quick. And if have y'all ever seen something like this? I've never seen
Okay.
something like this. I'm fucking,
All right.
I'm dying.
I'm
I'm
not going
dying.
to click on it, and I don't want to risk booting us out of this space. So
Just
I'm not going to
share
click
after
on
the
it.
space. You go ahead
Yes.
and you laugh your ass off. Okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I love it. I love it. Good laugh. I love it so much. Oh my God. Fantastic. All right. Give us a little lowdown on the one shot.
Alrighty. The GVG One Shot is our satellite to the WSOP main event. It is our second year in doing something like this. We have been working on this now for the last few months. We are currently, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we are at about 7K raised. We are going to be hosting the game in 2 days. Um, so far, we actually have come up with a pretty cool package. If you give me a second, I could read it off. That way, I could
Okay.
explain kind of where we're at with it.
All right.
Okay,
I'll tell you what, while you're pulling that up, I'm going to talk about some winners around town.
sounds good. I'll have
Oh,
it ready.
perfect. Over at the Aria, David Lichtenstein of France won the Aria Poker Classic, event number 14, $1,100 PLO Mystery Tournament. He took home 37,000 and bounty. Oh, I'm sorry, 37,000 in bounties and 58,000 from the prize pool for a total of $95,000. So congratulations, David. Riva Arthur wins number 15, which was an $1,100 no limit. She took home 65,000. And at one point she had two big blinds and she battled back to beat a field of 309 players. So Riva, congratulations on that comeback and on that win. Over at the Venetian, Yaniv Pertez took down event 39, which was $800 deep stack for $54,000. My friend Louise Vancour took down fourth place in the same event for 20K. Pi Lee took first in a via chop in event number 40, $1,100 PLO bounty for 43K plus bounties. Samuel Biffarella took down event 35, $1,100 MSPT, $1 million guarantee, taking home 141,000. Julio Alves took down event number 41 at the Venetian, the $1,100 ultimate stack for 64,000. So congrats to those winners over at the Venetian. Over at the Win, Shina Okamoto took fourth place out of 263 people at the Win Summer Classic. It was an $1,100 buy-in, and she took home 21,000 for her fourth place finish. Michael Wang beat 2,405 players to win the $1,600 no limit um, tournament, and he took home $555,000. Over at Resorts World, Jared Jackson, event number 15 winner, $300 buy-in, 15K guaranteed daily. He took home $5,200. And also at Resorts World, Rolf Weisenhop won event number 11, a $300 buy-in, 15K guarantee, and took home just a little over 5,000. Over at the Orleans, congratulations to Woody Christie, who has been a space listener, and he took down the Stud 808 tournament. And Kathy Chang came in eighth place in that horse tournament the other day at the Orleans. So, congratulations to all those winners around town. Go ahead, Isaac.
All right. So far, what we've broken down with the funds raised, we kind of came up with what I think is a cool structure. So check it out, y'all. Here's where we stand so far. If if we stay at the current raised funds, this is the breakdown that we've come up with so far, which is first place will get two events for which will either be the July 3rd WSOP event number 83, the $2,500 no limit hold'em freeze out, and July 10th WSOP event number 90, the 777 Lucky Sevens no limit hold'em flight A. Now, if they do not opt for those tournaments because of schedule or whatnot, they can actually take $3,230 for WSOP events of their choice. And the only caveat is that participants must engage in at least one ring or bracelet event. This also includes accommodations for them in the GBG house from June 29th until July 13th. Second place would get a July 4th, 2025 WSOP event number 84, the $1,000 no limit hold'em, or they would take $1,000 for WSOP events with the same rules as first place. If a chop is what is taken, that would have first place taking 2,400, second place taking 800, third place taking 400, and fourth place taking 200 for the one shot holders that get there. Additionally, there'll be $1,000 available for all one shot holders attending Las Vegas from June 29th until July 13th. Our What we're looking at right now is that we've actually been seeing how many of the people who are one shot holders currently will be attending Vegas, like absolutely, because we would kind of like to meet up together and go to South Point, right? Play a tournament and maybe do a little bit of a run deep, see who goes the furthest, and make their pot a little bit heavier. But that's where we stand. Like I said, we have another 2 days of fundraise. So once we get there on the 16th, I will have the very final version of this.
Awesome. Thank you for that update and good luck with that for sure. I think you've come up with some good alternatives if that initial benchmark is not met. So good for you guys.
Thanks, Cher.
You bet. You bet. All right, you guys. Anybody else have anything they'd like to bring up? Um, I'm going to start. Hey, Snoop, how are you, pal? Hope you're well. I'm going to start with Matt. You have anything else you'd like to bring up or comment about, Matt?
Oh yeah, thanks, Sonny. I was just going to mention, you mentioned about your pizzas that you have over there.
Yes.
What were they, $100? Are you kidding? $100 for the pizza?
No, okay, no. It was $100 budget, and I said you could probably get 2 to 2.5 pizzas for $100. Now, those would be pizzas from like a really good pizza place. Now, you can go to somewhere like Papa John's or Pizza Hut or Jets or one of the chains, and of course, you could get 2 pizzas for $50.
Wow. Saying that, actually, on the pizza side of things, if you go to the supermarkets we have here, you can get 2 pizzas, big pizzas. They're about 12-inch, I think, depending on which supermarket you go to.
Right.
In our money, believe it or not, you can get it for like £20, which is what I think about about $13 your side, I think.
Right.
Depending on where you get it from. But still though, for pizzas, it is getting a little bit expensive.
Yeah, now if I love Tombstone pizzas, which are a frozen pizza. Those are only about $5 or $6.
Cheaper than what we have over here. Ours are about £8.
Yeah, and they're delicious. I love Tombstone pizzas, quite honestly. I have no problem with popping a Tombstone pizza in the oven. But I'm a pizza lover. I could eat pizza literally every day. My kids will testify. But when I want real pizza, yeah, I'm going to spend $30 to $50 on a real pizza.
Tombstone pizza. You can send some of that my way. That sounds delicious. Oh, wow. What flavour, sorry, out of interest? What do you like?
Say that again, sir.
What flavour pizza do you like?
Just sausage. Sausage and cheese. That's it. I will eat pepperoni from time to time. None of that other shit belongs on pizza. Like pineapple, like get the hell out of here, people, with your pineapple.
100% with that. I once tried it. We had a ham and pineapple. I'm like, what? A pineapple on a pizza? Are you serious?
Yeah, gross.
So to hell with that. So I just go for the margarita, or maybe garlic margarita we have over here. That's quite nice. Or bolognese. Have you ever had the bolognese pizza over your side?
No, sir. Nope.
You'll love it. Trust me.
I'm a purist.
Come on, Sherry.
I'm a purist, and I just want my sausage and cheese pizza. Thank you.
Well, sausage and cheese, I can't argue with that. What sausage do you use, Sherry? Do you make your own pizzas out of interest?
I don't anymore, but I would use Italian sausage.
Oh, you mean like salami and all that?
No. Italian sausage.
Oh, Italian, yes, I beg your pardon. Yes, goodness me. Yes, of course. Well, in that case, I cannot blame you for that. Anyway, Sherry, I'm going to have to go because I've got a few things to do, but it's been an absolute great pleasure seeing you, and hope you have a wonderful day in ASG and Isaac as well. I wish you guys all the very best in the world. And if you're around tomorrow, I'll have a catch up with you.
Well, I'm looking forward to it because we'll be here. And thank you for the kind words, Matt, and always joining us. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Matt.
Go ahead, Isaac. You had your hand up.
Oh yeah, I just had my hand up because we talking pizza, and this is near and dear to my heart. I thought I was a Ninja Turtle when I was a kid because I love pizza so goddamn much. Um, Actually, as we're talking about like favorite places, right? Like LA's got a couple places that are not bad for pizza. Actually, people will always try to like say LA has no good pizza, but they're out their goddamn mind. I actually have a friend who worked at considered the best pizza right now out here, which is a place called John and Vinny's. Um, Really, really good pizza. And I feel you. I love sausage and cheese is really good. I'm gonna throw one at you right now. You may,
Oh, Lord,
you may,
you're going to test me.
you may say I'm out my goddamn mind, right? And I'm ready for that. But
All right.
okay, so hear me out. Bacon and cheese,
No, sir.
just crumbled though, no strips,
No, sir.
right?
But I'm going to tell you two specialty pizzas that I don't mind having a piece of from time to time. And they are from places I order from where I live. Okay. One of them is a potato pizza, and it has like, um, I don't know, I can't remember if they're hash browns or um, if they just chop up fresh potatoes. I don't remember, but there's sour cream, bacon, and potatoes, and then regular pizza cheese. Delicious. I
That
will
sounds amazing.
I will have a piece of that from time to time. And the other one, specialty pizza, I will have a piece of is from a place called the Alamo in my town. And it has, let me think of what's on it. It is, um, it is olive oil, cheese, black olives, artichokes, and chicken.
That sounds pretty good too.
And it's delicious. And I will have a piece of that from time to time. But honestly, I'm really just a sausage and cheese pizza girl.
No, believe me, growing up, you couldn't tell me that there was anything better than pepperoni and sausage. I'd probably
Yeah,
want to fight you. Um,
yeah,
but no, I feel you on a sausage one. I like the bacon one because if the bacon is like right, like small little chopped up bits and it's crispy, it's delicious, right? Now, my Armenian brothers and sisters out here who also do a lot of pizza in LA, they came up with one that's actually another one of my favorites. It's very simple. It's cheese, right? Regular mozzarella,
right.
feta cheese, crumbled, tomato.
Oh, yeah. Now I would like that. And I did forget feta cheese on that one with artichokes. Excuse
Oh,
me.
that makes it even better.
Yeah,
That,
feta cheese. I love feta cheese. I
oh
can
yeah.
put feta cheese on everything.
Oh,
Excuse me. So
oh
I
yeah.
definitely would try that Armenian pizza.
Yeah, it's
Um,
so simple and yet it
yeah,
works so well. You know, before that, I
yeah,
would never have tomato as a topping on my pizza unless I was having a margarita because I am pretty partial to margaritas too.
right.
But yeah, I'm like without question.
Yeah, I love feta cheese and artichokes together.
Ooh,
Love.
ooh, ooh. That's
There's a
like.
place by us that make a salad. It's a antipasta salad,
Hmm.
and of course they put the lunch meat in there, but they put artichokes and black olives and feta cheese as well.
Hmm.
Ooh, lordy, it's so damn good.
Oh yeah, I recently discovered that blue cheese and beets are a hell of a combination too.
Yeah, you can keep that one.
Hey, hey, don't knock it till you try it.
I'm not a beets person, and blue cheese I can take like blue cheese dressing. Like when I'm eating wings, I
Oh
do like
yeah,
blue cheese dressing,
oh yeah.
but I'm not just a straight up blue cheese eater
You
because
know,
it's too
I
strong.
wasn't either until I started making steaks for myself. I love crumbled blue cheese on a good filet mignon.
Oh, yeah. I have been known to eat that, but it's not my favorite. I'd rather just have my plain steak with a little salt.
That's right. Hell yeah.
ASG, what's your favorite pizza?
Uh, Maybe buffalo chicken, but
Ooh, yum.
you know, or just go basic with the pepperoni. But you gotta get the cured pepperoni with the the spicy kind with the little circular ones,
Oh, the
not the big pepperoni.
I got you.
Yes, sir. I believe that as
I
well.
got you. All right, Dana, what's your favorite pizza?
Right now, it's buffalo chicken from California Pizza.
Pizza. Yep.
It's a
I'll have
frozen
to try it.
pizza, and we get BOGO down here at Publix, so you get 2 for $10, and
Nice.
it's high quality, thin crust buffalo
Nice.
chicken.
I'll have to
But
remember
yeah,
that.
I went
Yeah,
through
I
a
was about.
period of where I just despised pizza. I hated it because we would always get the same kind, and then we started venturing with the buffalo chicken.
Nice.
And yeah, I can't recommend that enough. But anyways, I had to put my 2 cents in on pizza, and
I
now I'm
like it.
hungry.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Speak up.
that's the other thing I was gonna say. If your pizza's not like some gourmet crazy topping pizza, and you're paying $50, you're out of your mind.
Well, the ones I pay 54 are definitely not only worth it, but they are, yeah. I don't do it often, but when I do,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. Anyway,
Okay, well, real quick, just hear me out, folks. Okay, now somebody had me try pizza, and Sherry's probably gonna throw my ass off the panel for this
oh
one.
God.
Okay, and I'm not partial to this one ingredient either. Okay, but hear me out:
It's,
pepperoni, jalapeno, and pineapple.
Yep.
Nope.
nope. First of all, I don't like pineapple. Second of all, I don't do jalapeno.
I don't do jalapeno ever on a pizza, and I sure as hell do not do pineapple on a pizza. But I was high, and we'll start with that. And there was a pizza situation going on at this event I was at, and one of those pizzas had those ingredients, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And my friend was like, "Listen, bro, just try it." I tried it, and though I wanted to punch my friend, I also wanted to hug him.
You're so funny.
Yeah,
So
for the pineapple, it matters. Like you want the grilled because you want warm on warm. Like the idea of like these cold slices, just no
yeah,
good. But
yeah.
the grilled pineapple, that's when you're doing it right.
Well, I'm glad you guys like it. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I'm going to go around the horn and see if anybody has anything else. And then if not, we're going to close it down for the day so we can go enjoy our lives outside of spaces. Dana, anything to bring up or comment or
Oh, nope.
thank
I'm
you.
all good. Thank you
Thank,
so much, and y'all have a great day.
thank you, you too, Bub. Um, ASG.
Uh, Thoughts and prayers to Minnesota Senator John Hoffman and State Representative Melissa Hortman that were assassinated in their homes yesterday or last night.
They were killed?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard
Yeah,
that.
it's pretty sad.
I have not heard that. I of course got up this morning, worked on stuff for the show. So prayers
Yeah.
out to those families and to Minnesota that they get some law and order replaced and hopefully track down the ones that did this so that they don't see the light of day anymore. And prayers out to that state, city, and those families for sure. Thank you for letting me know that, ASG. Um, I just wanted to remind everyone that there is going to be a Clayton tribute space later tonight. If you're interested, look up one of his friends on Twitter and you can find out all the details about it. May he rest in peace, Noah. Also, let's do well on the felt. If we're on the felt today, good luck, people. If not, go touch the grass and stay safe. Thank you, everybody.